Last night was the biggest night in country music at the CMA Awards, where journalists were initially asked not to talk politics on the red carpet, but co-hosts Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood decided to do a little something on their own. Take a look.
In the middle of the night, from the privacy of a gold-plated White House toilet seat, he writes, "Little Bob Corker, NFL and Kofi." And it's fun to watch, yeah, that's for sure, till little Rocket Man starts a nuclear war, and then maybe next time he'll think before he tweets.
There's always something that they do in their introduction.
Yeah.
I really like that they do that. But the question, I guess, is, are country fans upset? Do they want that kind of talk in their music?
Well, remember what happened back in the day when the Dixie Chicks did something, and the Bush people, the country music people, they blackballed them. So I give them a lot of credit. Of course, there was one title that they didn't do that got nixed. I'm so, what does the headers go?
Oh,
I'm so indicted.
That's great. That's not country, though.
No, but they were going to do it.
They were going to do it.
And then Huey Lewis and the Fake News was another one. So there was a limit to what they would allow.
No, but you gotta say they were having a little bit of fun, and I don't think it took away from the show. I just think they were just doing what they do.
It's really brave. I remember in 2003 when the Dixie Chicks said, you know, I'm ashamed that the president of the United States is from Texas.
Yeah.
They got a lot of flack for that, and they were blacklisted.
Right.
And, you know, we've talked about it at the table. I think Reba McEntire said she's not here to talk about politics. She's here to, for her fans, for an escape.
Yeah.
And I can kind of see both sides of that. Because, when you're listening to music, you want to be able to separate politics out. You want to just chill out.
I have to say that from the 60s and 70s, that is exactly the opposite of what my generation did. You know, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and the Rolling, well, not the Stones necessarily, but
the
a little bit. There were others. I mean, Woodstock, the Woodstock generation, everything was
music is a
political.
refuge for conservatives, though. You can't get any celebrity endorsements normally to come out for Republicans. You could always rely on some country singers to come out and put on a good show, at least in the campaigns I've been involved in. I will say that Taylor Swift has gotten a lot of heat for not getting political at all during this last election. People were very angry she didn't speak out one way or the other. So you can't, there's no way to win, it seems, in life right now. If you're too political, you're too supportive of Trump, people will blacklist you. If you don't say anything, people blacklist you too. So, like, what exactly are we expecting from our artists right now?
It should be a personal choice.
It should
be
a personal choice,
because
I think some people feel a calling to speak out. They're like, this is my platform. I can't even stop myself. I need to talk about this. There are other people like Reba and everyone that find comfort in the fact that, like,
they don't have to.
Yeah, and they should never be, no one should be asked or pressured to, well, who'd you vote for? Or who'd you, these are private things. If you want them private, keep them private.
There
if you
can't
want
be
them public,
backlash
it's
well,
you can't.
there can
That's the thing.
There can
Like
be,
the
but
Dixie
you know, well, yeah. I mean,
could lose your career.
yes, for 5 or 8 years. Yes, I know that.
You know that.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You experienced that.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I
But that doesn't stop her.
Yeah, Whoopi experienced
I don't actually know
that.
that story.
Oh, I'll tell you.
That has not stopped Whoopi from doing
No,
what
it has
she does.
not.
And, you know, we're in...
But it's this, and the reason I always say thank you to Barbara Walters is because no one was hiring me. I lost all endorsements, everything.
What?
I'll give you,
and they were wrong
it's a
about
long story.
it.
They were wrong,
took it out of
but it was easy. It's easier to say, you know, Whoopi said, and people believe it because they just assume I did. And so, because something was said about that I did something that I actually hadn't done. It's one of the rare occasions where I actually didn't do it. But lost everything. Lost everything. So, you know, I was so grateful to Barbara because nobody would hire me, and she did. She did. So that's why I'm happy.
When you know, because the CMAs, I like the CMAs, and I like to watch them, and they're always apolitical. I was wondering if because the Las Vegas massacre occurred during a country music concert, right, like a festival. Did people really feel
they did an amazing,
connected to it?
I believe several of the country artists were on stage
Yes.
together
Yeah, they were.
performing it was
But my
spectacular.
favorite country music artists are political. I mean, Johnny Cash, you know,
I love
Bring
Johnny
It On.
Cash.
My
Right.
all-time favorite ever. Johnny and June were deeply political people. Obviously, you know, performing at Folsom Prison at the time was a very sort of controversial thing to do.
true.
So I do think like this sort of I'm going to opt out forever. My personal favorite music does have a lot of politics in it.
Well, I think that in these times that we're living right now, which are serious and difficult and dangerous because of the person in the White House, I think it's incumbent upon all good people to speak out if they can.
Do you judge Taylor Swift for not?
I'm not judging, I'm just giving a suggestion.
Okay.
That's a real smile.
With that suggestion comes this: not everybody's cut out to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you are, you
Yeah.
should.
But if it moves you, feel free. If it doesn't, then don't do it. But you know what we're not going to do? We're not going to linger like bad gas. We're going, and we'll be back with more Hot Topics.